Hey guys, this is a proper task guide for Down the Rabbit Hole Part 5. For this task, we do have to go to Shoreline to retrieve the 4 flash drives, then go to the car extract locations on Streets, Lighthouse, Interchange, and Customs in order to plant them in specific locations. And then we also have to eliminate 7 PMCs on each of these 4 locations as well. So here's the map of Shoreline. Where we do have to go to get these 4 flash drives is to the weather station area, but just be aware that this is a potential goon spawn location, so it may be a good idea to check the goon tracker website before going. And now I will show you guys on the map where you can pick up these flash drives. So I'm here on Shoreline at the weather station. Where the flash drives are located are at the transformer at the back left of the 2-story building up here. Once you do walk up to the transformer, then I will show you guys the spawns in correlation to their numbers from 1 to 4. That way, if you do happen to die, then you can reference back to this image in order to pick up only the flash drive to replace the one that you died with. So flash drive number 1, which is for Streets, is going to be the closest one to me on the front side of the transformer in the food can on the ground. And then flash drive number 2, which is for Lighthouse, is going to be in the opposite side of the transformer on the ground in between the cardboard and the can. Flash drive number 3, which is for Interchange, is actually going to be on the transformer halfway up, just up above number 2. And then the 4th flash drive, which is for Customs, is inside of this Pepsi can on the ground on the side closest to the weather station tower. And then after you do pick up all 4 of these, then you can leave the raid. It does not matter if you get a run through or not, but if you do happen to die in between finding the flash drives and extracting, then you will have to come back in order to pick them all up again. And just be aware that because of this task, then there will be an increase in PMCs coming to this area, so just be sure to look in the windows and also on the rooftop of the 2-story building, as well as in the tower and also in the bushes surrounding the weather station, since people will definitely try and ambush you when you do go for the flash drives. And it definitely feels like everyone is bringing out their thermals for this event, so it may be a good idea to do the same thing, which is honestly also a great way to prevent and fight the bush Wookiees. Now, just a tip for you guys, once you have gotten the flash drives and successfully extracted from Shoreline, when you are back in your stash, then you can go to your character screen and then go to the far right tab, which is the task tab. In here, then you should see all 4 of the flash drives in the quest item inventory in raid. And when you do double click on the flash drives, then it will have the name, which is Q item flash M5 underscore with a number from 1 to 4. And then these numbers at the end are what correlate to the map that you have to stash the specific flash drive on. So what I do recommend doing is to choose a map and then find the right flash drive that you do need, but then move all the other flash drives into your quest item special stash hideout inventory. This way it will protect the flash drives for the other maps just in case you end up dying. That way you don't have to go back and then retrieve all the flash drives again from Shoreline. You would only need to get the one for the map that you ended up dying on if you weren't able to get it planted. But if you do successfully plant it and then die and you do have your other flash drives in your hideout inventory, then it will not matter and you won't lose anything. And also, just so you guys know, if you do successfully plant a flash drive at a car extract and then return to Shoreline, then it will have also respawned at the transformer. However, I did not test that if you pick it up again, if that will cancel your successful plant or not, but I would recommend that you not test that yourselves and only pick up the flash drive that you need, which is the reason why I added the photo identifying which is which for you guys. So now on to the planting of the flash drives, going in order. Number 1, we will be going to Streets. So here's the map of Streets, and then the car extract is going to be located right here next to the big cinema. And so now that we are on Streets, and this is where the big cinema is, and then here to my right is where we do have to go to plant the flash drive, and we are going to be planting it inside of this large pile of trash just outside the car extract fence. Now I did try and test if you can plant it from inside of the fence, and you unfortunately cannot, so that will mean that you will be a little bit exposed here. But basically my goal for all these flash drives was to spawn in and then rush to the plant location, and then once the 30-second plant was done for all of these, then I would full send any gunshots, because as long as the other flash drives are in your hideout quest inventory and then you've successfully planted your flash drive for that specific map, then you essentially have nothing to lose. So I would just go and then work on my kills for that task. So number 2 is going to be on Lighthouse, and then here's a map of Lighthouse, and then the car extract is going to be located just up above the water treatment plant down the road from building number 2 and 3. And so we are here on Lighthouse at the road that leads down to the car extract. Once you do come up to where the car should be located, then there is a blue van which is on the left hand side, and even further left than that, then there is going to be a tire on the ground. Inside of this tire is where you do have to stash the flash drive, and then this plant will also likely be one of the most difficult ones, because not only do you have to fight players along the way, but you will also have to deal with majority of the rogues, as well as being able to get to the car extract in the first place, especially since all of the rogues do rush you now when you do kill one. So you definitely have to take your time. However, if you do want to try and avoid the rogues by going up in the mountains, then you also will have to avoid the mines, so just be cautious of that. So number 3 is going to be on Interchange, and so here's a map of Interchange, and then the car extract is going to be located just beside the power station. And so now that we are here on Interchange, and this is where the idea store is, and then to my right is where the power station is located, and then we are going to be going all the way around the power station, then taking a right, and then the car extract should be located right here. And as we are heading up towards the car extract, then there will be a brick building on your left, and behind this building then there is going to be 2 dumpsters. These two dumpsters are going to be where we can plant the flash drive, and it is going to be actually the one on the left when you are facing them that is closest to the car extract. This is again going to be another 30-second timer. Once you have successfully planted your thumb drive, then you can either take the car, or you can go turn on the power and go loot inside the mall, or even go and try and get some kills towards your task and then take the 11SR extract if you do have the key card. And then lastly, number 4 is going to be on customs. So here's a map of customs, and then the car extract is located just up above the 3-story dorm building. And so now that I'm here in customs, this is the 2-story dorm, and then this is the 3-story dorm. And so we are going to be going around the 3-story dorm building, heading towards where the car extract should be located. And then the area where we do have to plant the flash drive is in this bush that's on the left-hand side of the gate where the car should be. And again, it will be another 30-second timer. And then once it is done, then you can go and loot or PvP or just extract. Now you guys will be able to decide whether daytime or nighttime raids will work better for your group. We ended up doing a little bit of both just because we had some guys also doing part 3. So we did end up doing some nighttime raids to lessen their risk of running into PMCs and potentially dying and then having to restart that horrible task. And then once all of your plants are completed, then you can just focus up on your PMC kill portion of the task, which does allow you to use any gear or guns that you are comfortable with, which definitely makes it a little bit nicer to do. And the kills will count whether it is daytime or nighttime raids. So essentially it is up to you guys. There are no restrictions on how you earn your eliminations. So hopefully you guys found this task guide useful and it did help you to complete this task. Thank you guys so much for picking my video to watch for this. And if you're still here at the end, I definitely appreciate you, and I hope that you have a fantastic rest of your day. So what you're seeing on the screen right now is just a couple of my different social links in case you guys wanted to connect more easily. I am primarily streaming on Twitch now multiple nights a week. So if you do want to connect with me or my community, that would probably be the easiest way to do so. And if you do come over to the Twitch and you want to join the Discord community, then just type !Discord or cord in the chat in order to get an invite link. And if you don't use Twitch, then I do have a link in the picture as well as a link below in the description. And we are growing and currently have an active and welcoming community with people of all experience and skill levels. So there will always be someone who could help to answer any questions that you may have. As always, thank you guys so much for stopping by and watching the video, and I hope that you have a fantastic rest of your day.